Hey everyone, it's Chantel, and today I thought I'd explain my way of eating, how I figured out how to eat, what to eat for my body, and why I'm doing this. So when I lost my initial 60 pounds, what I did was very strict keto eating. I did keep that 15 to 20% carbohydrate intake, most likely. Sometimes it was a little higher in veggies, but I lost the weight doing that and eating moderate protein and moderate fat. But I do not go heavy on fats. It just doesn't work well with my body. I tried to lose weight that way and I would stall out, but if I had higher protein, the weight kept coming off. So that's why I ate more protein and moderate fat. So I choose fattier cuts of meat. And then if I'm doing a salad or something, I might drizzle a little bit of oil on there, but not too much. That's what I typically did. Now I am in more of, I do seasonal ketosis, where I will go in and out of ketosis, but I don't keep it so strict. So I'm still on a low carb diet, and most of my eating is keto eating, but I might have some more carbs. And mostly what I'm getting is from my vegetables. No, I do not eat grains. I'd say it's more of like I've come up with like a keto paleo hybrid, is that I still don't really do fruits. I will do like strawberries, blueberries when they're in season, and a little bit of apple here and there. But I keep more on the low glycemic index of fruits and vegetables. But I'm not afraid to have like a little bit of a sweet potato here and there, or a little bit higher carbohydrate vegetables on occasion. It doesn't seem to mess with my body. Having the sugars is what seems to mess with me, and if I'm not eating enough protein. So that's kind of what I maintain. And now I figure I don't want to do anything I can't maintain in the long run. So if I don't feel full, if I don't feel happy, if I don't feel satisfied, if it doesn't feel like normal eating, then I don't want anything to do with it. So yes, am I still happy with more weight loss? Yes, that'd be great. But I'm a size 6. I fluctuate between like 160, 170, sometimes up to 180, but I'm more in that lower range now, and that's awesome. I've, maintained that since I was in high school, and I've never been a size 6 before. So I'm really happy with those results. But I'm letting my body slim down naturally on its own, and it's really happening. Like I've noticed in my chest, I continue to lose like my bras gap a little bit now. So I have to like buy new bras and things. So I'm constantly still changing and contouring my body. Like it's still changing for me. And like, I don't know if you guys can see this very well. My arms keep slimming down. I can see it in my face. So I keep slimming, but I'll kind of ebb and flow, depending on what I'm eating. Sometimes I feel a little bit more hungry and I'll eat a little bit. Sometimes I'll not feel that hungry and not eat as much. It just depends on what my body wants to do and what's working with my life. And that feels really good for me. I'm not really having trouble losing weight anymore. Like I said, if I stall out, then I have trouble. But my main focus is not weight loss, it's health. It's having better options for myself. In the morning, like, ooh, I really want to eat banana bread. But having the eggs, I know my body's going to feel better that way. I'm not going to have like a sugar crash, different things like that. So I will stick towards like eggs, and then meats and vegetables are what I'm doing. Occasionally I will have like a small piece of bread or a little bit of a tortilla here and there, but really I just don't feel good eating that stuff. I don't feel like I need it. So if I'm out at a restaurant and there's a little bit of like a crouton or something on my salad, I'll pick it off. But I'm not like, no, that can't be on there. Like, no, send it back. So I'm not that picky. I've just learned how to make things work for my life and to where it's manageable for me, but I typically stay away from those things. I eat most all of my meals at home. Maybe once a week we'll eat out or something, but I typically try to eat all my food at home, cooking my own food, feeling really good about what I'm eating. So it's kind of paleo, but I will do some dairy, but I don't do a whole lot of dairy either. So it's just kind of my own hybrid. I've learned what works for me, and I definitely know what does not work. So I'll do a little bit of nuts here and there, but that's what I'm doing. And then if I need to lose weight or I feel like I am going up in weight, I will hit keto hard for a couple weeks or a month, and it's like, whoop, right back off, no problem. And then I can add a little bit of carbs back here and there, but I don't get too crazy. You know, if I do carbs, it's once a day, and if that, it's like maybe 3 times a week. 2 is where I feel optimal. 3, I can do it, but I don't feel as good as if I'm doing 2. So what does that mean? Like sweet potato, squash. I may have some carrots, things like that, where I'm eating just a little bit more carbohydrate, but still from natural, like veggie sources is pretty much what it is. So it's a little bit more starchy is what I'd say. I add in some starch. That's most of my eating, really. And then here and there, I may do a glass of alcohol, but it just doesn't really appeal to me. I don't feel very good with alcohol. So it's not like I feel tempted by alcohol at all. Like I just don't. So that's mostly what I eat, mostly what I do. I'm an athlete. If anything, what I tend to do where I might stall out is I still have like binge disorder where I will go in at night if I'm feeling like nervous or anxiety, is I tend to overeat. So if you guys don't see me losing weight or you're wondering what's going on, it's usually I'm just eating a little bit too much, and I had a little bit too many nuts or some nut butters, or at night I might have done a little bit too much snacking with that, and it's just enough to keep me from losing weight because I'm down to like that last 20 pounds. So even if I overeat by a couple hundred calories, it's just like the weight does not come off for me because my body's that finicky. So I really have to be clean, 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 clean to get all that extra weight off. If I mess up even a little bit, I will hold on to the weight for a little while. So that's just how my body works. That's what I'm doing. But I don't want to be unrealistic. I don't want to feel unhealthy or get to where eating is such a mental thing that it becomes a problem. This is what I do on a daily basis. It's just normal for me now. And I like that and I'm happy with it. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope that makes sense. And my low carb keto eating, if you have any other questions, please let me know below.